at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Now a steal by Milwaukee.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Now the Bucks gonna signal for a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Willie Cauley-Stein tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Thompson, trying to cash in. Yes, Klay Thompson. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
Thompson can't connect. It's no good. Murray with it. Down a bundle. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. To Green. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Murray into the front court. He'll run the offense with a drop step. That's out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Green. Going to launch beyond the arc. Tough shot. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Has a chance. Exclamation point. Willie Cauley-Stein with the slam.
Ed, I bet you can't say his name 3 times fast.
That's William Cauley-Stein, my
I said
friend.
fast, Ed, fast.
Middleton to DiVincenzo. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Doesn't get the bounce. Green to Thompson. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Klay Thompson at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 85% free throw shooter. Free throw good to cap off the 3-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout called by Milwaukee as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Draymond Green able to recover with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, man.
And count the basket inside.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Cauley-Stein powers it through.
And like we've seen so many times, this is what you have to worry about with the Warriors. When they get on a run like this, they can put the game to bed in a hurry.
Knocked loose. That's going to be out of bounds. Middleton. Nice pass to get things going.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Thompson. Beyond the arc for three. Rebounds pulled in by the Bucks. Murray into the front court. His guys down big. Middleton. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent.
Flushes down the slam.
There's something to be said about a guy that can make the game easier for everybody else on the court. We call that dropping dimes, very similar to the way I'm dropping nuggets on this broadcast.
Not that time. Nothing going here on that drive. Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
How many times did we see this last year for this Warriors ball club? You know when that third quarter arrives, you better bring it because that's when they take it to another level.
Knocked loose. That's out. Last touch by Jamal Murray. To Green. Thompson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Cauley-Stein. To Green. Thompson. To Green. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
And you always feel like the words vision and unselfishness go together. They work cohesively as a unit. When you have a guy that has both, that sets the tone for how your team is going to play.
Middleton. Baseline drive. Knocks it down from mid-range.
That move, that was nasty right there. But look, if you don't want to defend him, let me know. I can get a 10-day.
John Henson pins it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Murray with the basketball. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Goes to the left side. Add 2 points to the board.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Down to Green. Draymond Green. He's now 5 for 6.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Too much contact. And free throws coming.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
Team foul number 3, Milwaukee Bucks are in.
Willie Cauley-Stein at the line for 2 shots. Career mark of 64%. And he connects on the first free throw.
For the Milwaukee Bucks, number 7, Ersan Ilyasova.
Good free throw shooting.
Entering the game for the Bucks, number 22, Chris Middleton.
To Green.
Into the game.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Hill. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
Lays it up and in.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
And that one out of bounds off of Buck. at the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Hill into the front court. Looking to make something happen.
Cut him.
Willie Cauley-Stein. Huge block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in the playoff game, it will.
George Hill. He's 3 for 7.
He was so wide open. Pretty much looked like a deer staring into the headlights. Last resort, but still, points on the board.
To Thompson. Green. Cauley-Stein. From long range. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. He might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
He gets it.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Hey, lock up.
To Thompson. Cauley-Stein. 4-3. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
DiVincenzo to George Hill. Short jumper, won't fall. To Thompson. That's going to be out of bounds. The Bucks at the controls.
Let's go.
George Hill, the drive, right to the basket. And the rebound taken by the Warriors. To Green, goes to the right side. Thompson. To Green. Cleans it up. And a putback slam.
Oof. Really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
That's me. I got ball. Let's go. Pick him up.
Middleton. Off the mark. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cook.
The Warriors put on a show in a blowout. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Golden State Warriors. The Bucks seem to give up.
Game track. Assists.
These guys walked in with the game plan, and they walked out with the win. And these highlights, they tell even more of the story.
Player of the game.
And what we have here are highlights worth 1,000 words. There's no question he stood out amongst the rest in today's matchup.
Game track. Assists.